What's happening guys, it's Abhinav from Phone Bunch and welcome to our gaming review of the Moto G4 Plus. Let's have a look at the temperature first. So we are at about 35 degrees in the front and about 35 odd degrees at the back as well. So let's start the gaming review, and the first game we are playing is Subway Surfers. Now this is a basic game and it's actually playing quite well. The display has decent color reproduction, slightly tending towards the warmer side though. But I haven't noticed any lag here. Now let's move on to Riptide GP2. And you can see that the viewing angles of this display are quite wide. Now the earpiece that you see in front is also the speakerphone of the device, and let me tell you, it is very clear and it is quite loud too. It doesn't distort at full volume, which is always great to hear. Now we are moving on to Need for Speed Most Wanted, and here too you can see the gameplay is very smooth. Now the Moto G4 Plus comes with a Snapdragon 617 octa-core processor, Adreno 405 GPU, and you have 3 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of onboard storage on the variant we are testing. Now you also have a 5.5-inch 1080p display here. Till now, excellent gameplay performance, haven't noticed any lag, any stutter whatsoever. But I do feel this phone is getting a bit warm, especially near the top of the screen where my left thumb is. And you can see that we are at about 42 degrees in the front and about 46-47 degrees at the back, and we have just been playing games for about 7 odd minutes. Now this is actually quite hot. Well, let's move ahead. We are now playing Dead Trigger 2. We'll keep testing the device every few games to see if it is overheating or not. Or was it just Need for Speed Most Wanted? Now we are playing Dead Trigger 2 in high performance setting, and here too you can see that the gameplay is very smooth. Now even at high settings, Dead Trigger 2 is actually playing quite well, but I can feel that the area near my left thumb is getting a bit warmer. It's not hot, it's just a bit warm, and you can see temperatures about 42 odd degrees. That's quite normal, because we don't have an AC running in the background, but at the back we are seeing temperatures around 45 degrees, which is near about hot, and yes, you can feel that with your fingers. Now we are playing FIFA 16 and this game is stuttering quite a lot, especially audio. Gameplay is quite decent, but the audio is really stuttery. Now there can be an issue with the game itself, not necessarily the smartphone, because in replays it was playing without any stutter. Now we are moving on to Asphalt 8, and right off the start you can see that the gameplay is very smooth here. Now this display has great viewing angles, good color reproduction, and very smooth touch response as well. The speakerphone, as I've already told you, is quite loud. So gameplay performance has been very good throughout, apart from FIFA 16, but that can be just the exception. Here too I can see brilliant gameplay throughout. No frame drop, no lag whatsoever. Now we'll check temperature after playing Asphalt 8. We were playing this game in high performance setting. And as you can see in the front too, now the temperatures have risen to about 47 degrees. So yes, this phone definitely has some overheating issues. We have been playing games for about 15 odd minutes now, and you can see at the back the temperatures have risen to 51 degrees almost. It's hovering around the 50 degree mark, and well, that is really not good. Snapdragon 617 seems to have overheating issues, at least on the Moto G4 Plus. Now we are playing Modern Combat 5. We will be testing temperatures after playing a few more games. So by now, this is what we have seen. The phone plays games quite well. I haven't noticed any major lag. You don't see any lag in Modern Combat 5 as well. So all the games that we threw at it, it played brilliantly. But yes, it is getting quite hot, especially in the front near the main earpiece and at the back near the Motorola dimple. So temperatures have risen to about 50 odd degrees, and well, that is the highlight of this gameplay review. Instead of great performance, we are talking about overheating issues, because it is getting quite hot. Now even then I would say that the gameplay performance is quite good here. Haven't noticed any lag even till now. Even at around 50 degrees centigrade, the temperature that we saw earlier, this phone performed quite well. Even in Nova 3, which you see right here, no lag whatsoever. If you pan across, zoom in or out, everything works out great. But I can still feel this phone is getting hot near my left thumb. and that is quite noticeable, especially when you're playing games for more than 7 odd minutes. Now till now in general use I haven't noticed any heating issues. I have had a few calls, I have been using email quite frequently, Facebook and Twitter. At that point of time this phone just got a bit warm and not hot at all. But while gaming or probably during intensive tasks like capturing videos or while taking a lot of photographs using the camera, this phone might actually heat up. That's something we'll test out further. And you can see even right now the temperatures are rising to about 46-47 degrees at the back, even 49 degrees. So yes, this phone definitely has overheating issues, especially if you are playing games continuously. So we have been playing games continuously for about 25 odd minutes now, and this is the last game of our review. This is GTA San Andreas, and again, as I've said throughout this video, the gameplay on this device is really good, but you cannot overlook the heating issues with this device. If you want a phone to play games on or do some intensive tasks like capturing a lot of videos, I think this phone is going to heat up quite a lot. Well folks, that's it for this gaming review. If you did like it, do hit that like button, subscribe to our channel for more genuine reviews. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a great day.